Tom is much too kind. Yes, I am the one that decided to give Tom and the team some money, but that's about the extent of my involvement, and I've actually gotten to really enjoy the day. That's one of the things I love about the job that I do. I get to work with fantastic teams and hear all the amazing science that people are doing. So one of the first things I want to do is just thank the team. I know that your job's not finished. You've got a field trip tomorrow and a few other things. But everyone in the room, I'd just like you to join me in thanking the team that have put this together, because I think they have done an amazing job. So thank you very much. Yeah, so just a quick introduction to me. Yvette Dickinson, I'm a portfolio leader at Scion. I lead an area called Designing Forests, Mahi Tahi Whahua, and Tara, who's introduced us this morning, opened us up this morning, is who I report to. The area that I manage is actually really diverse, so it's all about trees for their other values, their non-wood values. So urban forestry is one of the areas I get really excited about, but I also work in areas around storing carbon in forests to mitigate climate change, controlling wilding conifers, agroforestry and combining trees into agricultural systems and other food systems, and what we're calling complex forests, where you're mixing different species together within a forest for multiple purposes and multiple age groups. So this is really exciting to be here and really exciting to hear what everyone's been talking about today. I also just want to thank all of the speakers, because you've done an amazing job. It's amazing to listen to just the diversity of people and ideas and efforts that are going on in this area and trying to connect people together. I did want to just give a little quick summary of what I've heard, because there's been some really fantastic things in today's conversations. I don't have any fancy slides for you, and I won't take too much time, but I do want to just emphasize that this is me trying to summarize your work, your discussions. So any great things that I talk about, that's up to the people that have presented it. Any omissions or errors, those are totally my own. So first up, one of the first things that really comes to mind that came up multiple times today was just that urban forests are very complex. It's a complex issue. It is a whole systems issue, and we have to think about them holistically. And there's connections to thinking about it using the mataranga that it already exists. And as part of that is the importance of relationships within those urban systems as well, urban forests. It's also really interdisciplinary. There's a real diversity of expertise in this room, and we all need to connect to each other, work with each other to make a difference. There's a lot of really diverse perspectives in the room, and we've heard some of those themes come up, the discussions about exotic versus native trees. I kind of say personally, yes, and isn't it just about more trees as a whole? So, but it's great to hear those different perspectives. That makes us think about what it is that we really need and what we want. And as part of the diverse perspectives, there was quite a bit of discussion about the fear of trees, which as a forester, I struggle to think about what that fear is. I guess the last couple of themes that I heard was just the need for multifunctionality, which is also a discussion we're having in rural forests and other kinds of forest systems. So the need for these trees to really fill multiple roles at the same time. The need for data, which as a scientist, I think we'll always say that, but in this space, we really do need some more data. And the last couple of talks have really emphasized the potential information that's out there and tools we could use. And finally, just the real kind of hope and passion that I heard and saw in the room today, and I'm sure that you'll see on the field trip tomorrow, there's some real optimism about ways that we can do urban forestry differently, that potential for doing things that could really make a difference as we face some of the challenges that I know we all see. So yeah, absolutely a huge thank you to everybody for participating today. A reminder that Kim gave us a little earlier, but I'll re-emphasize it. Field trip tomorrow out the front, 9:15 I think it is. And just have a fantastic day tomorrow, and thank you, and have a great evening. Awesome.